Welcome guys to the Meet Damien channel, and happy Valentine's Day to my streamers and viewers out there. I hope you guys are having a good V-Day out there. I know some of you guys might have some plans for later on today, so that's why I decided to go a little bit earlier on the live stream today, streaming at 4 p.m. East Coast time here. Let's get into it. Let's look at the markets. Let's look at Bitcoin, and then we'll look at some of the cryptos that are doing pretty well today. Bitcoin had a nice solid pump earlier today, but it looks like it's giving back some of those gains. But we are still in the green for today. We have Bitcoin currently trading at $97,170 here. I'm looking at the daily chart here, and we have a green candle here. Okay, and I see here on the MACD some less selling pressure, so we might be in for a treat this weekend. We might actually start getting some green candles showing up on the MACD here, and we might actually see Bitcoin go to higher prices here. Currently, Bitcoin is trading at around $97,000, which is right where that 0.382 Fibonacci levels at, 96,896. That's measuring from the bottom here at $89,000. To the high that we made when Donald Trump got inaugurated at 109,358. It spit out these Fibonacci numbers here, and Bitcoin just hovering at that level. Now the next level I'd like to see it to recapture is the $99,000 level, which is only about a couple of grand away. If I turn on the VRVP, it's going to show you the levels that traders have been trading at, and the VRVP, okay, this blue line right here is the point of control. You can see like these red lines here, these green lines here. This is showing where a lot of traders bought Bitcoin in the last few months here, and it just so happens to be at right where we're at $96,600. So 97,000 is like right where a lot of traders and investors have bought Bitcoin at. It means that a lot of people who just recently bought Bitcoin are near break even. So that is good. That shows that you know, when people are break even, they pretty much don't even pay attention unless they start losing money. Okay, if we start coming down into the low 90s here on Bitcoin, that's the kind of like the danger zone for Bitcoin. And if we lose $89,000, then it could be a steep drop down for Bitcoin. Because you can see on the VRVP, we have a very big gap here, and we don't have any more volume here until we get to like $67,000, which is like the previous all-time high for Bitcoin. We thought we left that level, and we left it for good, and so far it's been good that we left that level. It's been so far so good, but if we lose that $90,000 level, there's really not much to catch us down there. Okay. I would have to do another Fibonacci analysis, but I believe there's also there's some volume at like $77,000. You see there's some sideways trading action at $77,000, but that's like the long-term bearish case. If Bitcoin does drop $90,000, we might see $77,000 come into play. But right now, Bitcoin has just been a little bit frustrating because it's been trading sideways in a range for now. We have the bottom support at like $90,000. Every time Bitcoin goes down to $90,000, it doesn't stay there for too long, and it jumps right back up to like $92,000 or $93,000 that same day. Okay, now the highs for Bitcoin in this range has been around like $106,000. Sometimes we poke our head above $106,000, like when Donald Trump got inaugurated on January 20th here. And then also on December 17th, we got a little bit ahead of ourselves, and Bitcoin got to $108,000. But we never stayed above $108,000 or $109,000. We always ended up coming back down to like $106,000. That's why I have, you know, these yellow lines as almost like a bracket where Bitcoin trades in between the bracket. And right now we're in like no man's land. We're in the middle ground. We're in right at a fair price for Bitcoin. Bitcoin seems like everybody likes it at $96,000. When it goes below it, people buy it. When it goes above it, people start selling it. So that is what we have for Bitcoin. I can pull up the moving averages to see what the moving averages are saying for support on Bitcoin. We have the 100-day moving average, which is trying to give us some support at $96,000. We'll see if Bitcoin is able to actually treat that as a support level and then just bounce up to higher prices. I'm expecting higher prices in the next few days here for Bitcoin, just based off of the momentum, less selling pressure, more buying pressure coming into the market. And if we do go to higher prices, I'm expecting the first level where Bitcoin's going to bump its head up against at like $102,000, which is right where this VRVP level's at. You see there's a lot of volume at $101,000, $102,000. So I'm expecting that to be the price later on this weekend. Maybe by the next time I go live on Sunday, we'll see $102,000 Bitcoin. Or we might just trade sideways and we might go up to $102,000 later on next week. But if we are bullish, I'm expecting $102,000 Bitcoin to be the next level where we have some candle opening and closes there. We also have a lot of volume there. But then after $102,000, if Bitcoin's going to continue being bullish, then we have the next volume VRVP level at $104,000, $105,000 Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's probably going to creep itself up, take the staircase on its way up to like $104,000, $102,000, and then on its way to $104,000 before we have to then contend against the ultimate resistance at $106,000, $109,000 Bitcoin, which is the all-time high. That's if we're going to continue being bullish on Bitcoin. But if we're bearish on Bitcoin, then I'm expecting support at the $90,000 area. Seems like Bitcoin gets bought up real quick when it goes down to that level. Okay. We'll look at coinmarketcap.com to see some of the top cryptos. If you guys have any particular cryptocurrency you want me to take a look at, go ahead and put that in your requests. I see we got a few people in here. Don't forget to say hi so I know who showed up. But yeah, let me know what kind of requests you have. And don't forget to hit the like button too. Let's go ahead and look at coinmarketcap.com. This is a good website where I look at the cryptos that are doing pretty well and what's going on in the market. You can see the Fear and Greed Index is at 38. When it hits like 30s or the 20s, you're gonna see really good prices for Bitcoin and crypto. And right now we're kind of like near the low. Well, we were probably near the low 30s earlier this week, but this is probably a good area to start buying some crypto. It's better than being in the greedy side of things where you got like a Fear and Greed Index of like 70 or 80. That's when you should start selling your crypto if you're willing and ready to sell your crypto. Okay, I see martial laws in the chat. Appreciate you coming on board. Let me know if you got a particular crypto you want me to look at. We're gonna look at the top, some of the top 5 cryptos the past 24 hours. The top 5, top 6 gainers here. You can see official Trump coin, right? Trump coin is up 32% today, up $21.99. I believe it was up a little bit higher than that. It's cooling down a little bit. Dog with hat up 24%. Jupiter up 12% today. SPX 6900, ha ha ha, funny. That's a meme coin. Up 11.4%. Virtuals Protocol up 10%, and XRP up 9.5%. Let's take a look at Trump coin. All right, on the charts here, we'll dig deep into it. Yeah, let's look at Trump coin, Trump USD. You can see Trump coin was basically falling like a bat out of hell over here. As soon as that coin came out, when Donald Trump got inaugurated, the highs were like $49.26. We came down as low as, looks like Wednesday, we came down as low as $14.47. You can see a lot of volume came in at the point of control here, this blue line at $17. Traders and investors, they like that level. And we got a nice solid green candle today. We're up 35%. We opened up today at $16. We got as high as $24 on Trump coin. Now we're currently trading at $22. If we continue on this bull trend using just the VRVP alone, you can see we got some more volume here at like $26, $27. I would expect that to be the next price target for Trump coin if it's going to continue being bullish here. Got some more volume here at like $29. Looks like people love Trump coin at $29. And then there's a gap. Once we get past $29 or $30 on Trump coin, I'm expecting that thing to shoot up probably into the $40 range here. Psychological level here. But if I do a Fibonacci analysis here, measuring from the top, let's see, this thing got as high as $49. Okay, down to the low, this thing got as low as $14. The Fibonacci analysis is saying that $22 is right where this coin should be at for now, okay? And then 27, the 0.382 level is at $27, so that happens to be another high volume level node right here, okay? And then $31, $31.95 at the 0.5, and then you have the 0.618 at $36. But this thing could probably jump right up to that $41 level that I mentioned, where it would probably get a lot of resistance at that level. I'm expecting people to start selling their coin. Anybody that buys now and then waits until this thing gets to $42 will basically double in price. They'll double their money with Trump coin. But I feel like a lot of these cryptos can double your money, not just Trump coin, in the next few weeks here, if we're going to continue being bullish here. Let's go back and take a look at the coin market cap to see the other cryptos that are doing pretty well. We have Dog with Hat at 23.96%. Let's take a look at WIF. WIF USD. Okay. Wow. Let me first get rid of the VRVP right now, and I'll even get rid of the moving averages. We'll just eyeball this with a nice clean chart. You can see Dog with Hat had some pretty good prices back in the middle of November when it got as high as $4.80. But then after that, it's been lower highs and lower lows, and this thing has been almost in like a falling, descending wedge here. If I just connect the highs here with the lows, okay. You got yourself a falling wedge, and it looks like Dog with Hat is starting to break out of the falling wedge. Falling wedges are bullish 70% of the time, and then 30% of the time they can just keep on descending down. But it looks like we're finally getting a candle close on Dog with Hat. Be on the lookout for Dog with Hat, okay, guys? Because I think this coin, once people get comfortable with buying meme coins again, you're probably going to see this thing jump right up. Probably to like the $2 level here. Okay. Let me just pull up the VRVP here to see what the levels might be where this thing can bump its head up against. And you can see the point of control saying 74 cents. Right, literally right where we're at is where this coin should be at. But if I dig deeper into the VRVP analysis here, you're going to see that maybe $1. A lot of people bought at $1, so this might be the next level of a resistance for Dog with Hat. And then moving up here, I see some more volume at like $1.87. And then I said $2 psychological level might actually be coming into play here. There's not that much volume at $2 versus like $1.87. So $1.87 might actually be where this thing goes next. And that's a double in price from where we're at right now with Dog with Hat. So yeah, Dog with Hat could have some upside potential here, only because it's been dragged through the mud already. Yeah, looks like even $1.50. Okay, if I take even more previous price action, it's showing like $1.50 was where the point of control was for the longest time here. So $1.50 Dog with Hat, that might be coming up next, and that's still a double from where it's at right now. All right. Duality Crypto, appreciate you coming out to the live stream here. I see Marshall has a request for Shiba Inu, so let's take a look at Shiba Inu next, since we're on the meme coins here. We'll look at Shiba Inu next. Guys, let me know if you enjoy like the red shirt. I try to dress up a little bit for Valentine's Day. In support of Valentine's Day, I'm wearing red. Okay. But sometimes you'll see me wearing this red shirt if we're having a pretty bad day in the markets as well. If we're crashing, I like to wear this red shirt as well. Let's look at Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu. Once again, we're still using the VRVP here for some support levels. And then maybe we might do a Fibonacci analysis, but we're going to keep the charts clean here without the moving averages. You'll see that Shiba Inu has had a last bad couple of months here, just like the rest of these meme coins. Shiba Inu saw its highs here in December 8th, when it was as high as like 33.44, and right now Shiba Inu is currently trading at 1663. Okay, the point of control where most traders and investors settle up at is at 24.26. So 24.26 is probably where this thing is going to creep back up to and bang its head up against if we get another bull run in the meme coins here. That is roughly, just measuring that out, I believe that's a 50% move for Shiba Inu. Okay, so we right now Shiba Inu at 1654, and then you measure from to 24.79. You got yourself roughly a 50% move up in price if Shiba Inu is going to be bullish and get back to the point of control here. Okay. Let me get rid of that now. Yeah, but so Shiba Inu also looks like it was in a falling wedge. If you guys can just visualize that, I don't think I have to. I don't think I really have to draw that out there. You can see you have lower lows here and lower highs here, but the lower highs were a lot steeper than the lower lows, so that created a falling wedge. And looks like we're gonna try to get back up to this high volume node here, where we have a lot of traders selling up at like 1800 on Shiba Inu. So I'm expecting that to be the next level of resistance, where traders might take some short-term profit. Then you got another high volume node here at 2160, 2170. And then you got the big high volume node, the biggest high volume node here at 2400, okay, on Shiba Inu. You can see that's also where we have some highs. We have even kind of like almost like a double top here on Shiba Inu at 2497. Yeah, 2492, 2497. So I would probably put in my sell orders in if I'm short-term trading this at 2490 on Shiba Inu, and you're getting yourself a nice 50% gain off of that. Okay. I don't think I need to do a Fibonacci analysis. I can stick to the VRVP, but I do have a previous Fibonacci analysis here that also shows that 0.382 level at 2200 is a level for us to take note of, and then also 2657 on Shiba Inu. Okay. But I would like to see Shiba Inu get above the highs that it made here in December for me to be even more extremely bullish. If we can get Shiba Inu above 33, yeah, about 3300, then we might see Shiba Inu then try to retest the highs that it made back in March of 2024 when it got up to like 4500. Okay, and 4500, that's like a triple from where it is right now, so you could make some good money with Shiba Inu if it just gets its act together. All right, back to the other cryptos. We have Jupiter Network that did pretty well. Let's take a look at Jupiter. That is a Solana decentralized exchange. The Solana DEX is how we say it. So let's take a look at Jupiter. Jupiter. Oh, Jupiter on Kraken. All right. Jupiter coin having a pretty solid day, up about 12.86% today. That kind of gives me an idea that maybe the meme coins, the Solana meme coins, are doing pretty well. If Jupiter is doing well, like, I'm just gonna make an inference off of that, because Jupiter is a Solana meme coin exchange for the most part. And you can see here on the MACD, we're getting less selling pressure. So this thing looks like it bottomed out here at 77 cents here. We got as low as 73 cents on Monday, a couple of Mondays ago. And yeah, I see some bottoming action here. I see like 3 valleys here. Okay, so this might be the bottom for Jupiter. Now, what would the top be? We can use that point of control, right? Tells us that we have a lot of volume sitting at $1.13, $1.12 here. So I'm expecting that to be the next level of resistance if Jupiter continues being bullish here. And then, then we would like to see if Jupiter can get above the highs that it made here in December when it got as high as like $1.40. Okay, so this crypto could have like a 40% gain in the tank here. And then, of course, it would be nice if we could see Jupiter get back to the highs that it made in April of 2024 when it's like almost as high as $2 here. Okay. But I'm expecting short term, we need to see Jupiter, get back to those levels here at like $1.07 first. And then get above the highs that it made in January at like $1.26, and then also $1.40. Okay, and that's like 10, 20, 40% gainer in this crypto here, still left in the tank. All right, let's go ahead and move on to SPX 6900. Okay, I gotta type this in. Yep, 6900. Okay. SPX 6900 up 11% today. And SPX 6900 had a lot of volume. It's actually above the point of control right now. Point of control for this coin is at 66 cents. Currently, SPX 6900 is trading at 82 cents. And I mean, if it's above the point of control, it most likely will come back and retest that point of control to make sure that we're actually good at 66 cents before we try to go up to higher prices. The next level of resistance I'm seeing is like right here, where you have some candle opening and closings at $1. So this thing might have like 20% in the tank left over. And then of course, we would like to see it get above the highs that it made here in middle of January at like $1.80 when Donald Trump got inaugurated. I don't really have that much price action to work off of here. I'll do a Fibonacci analysis just to see what the fib levels are saying. Let me see. From $1.80 down to, how low did this thing get? This thing got as low as like 54 cents. Okay. So the fib levels is also saying like $1 should be like the next level of resistance at 0.382 level. Then you have $1.18 and then $1.33 at the 0.618 level. Yeah, so I would say $1 definitely. This thing could get back up to $1, and that's like 20% move up here. I do like the fact that the MACD is showing less selling pressure, and we're getting possibly our first green candle here on the MACD. We might have a good weekend here for SPX 6900, and if we get some more green candles, then maybe we can back up to $1 or $1.20 on this crypto. RSI looks fine. RSI looks like it's right in the middle ground at 45.8. So this thing has room to run if it wants to run. All right, let's get back into another crypto here. We'll look at Virtual's protocol. That one did pretty well the last 7 days here, last day. Virtual. Virtual's currently trading at $1.42. Another double-digit gainer, up 11% today. And we're just using VRVP today a lot here to get ideas like where these cryptos might go next if they start climbing back up again. And you can see that there's a lot of volume here at the $1.40 area, which is currently where we're at right now. This thing got as low on Sunday earlier this week. It got as low as $1.07 here, and then also $1.03 on Monday. So that's actually kind of like a double bottom right there. So that's good. It's good that we went to that bottom the first time on February 3rd, and then we retested that bottom again with a higher low which gives traders more confidence that they can put their stop losses here and they could ride this thing up to higher prices. Now, the next higher price we could see this thing go up to is, wow, roughly $2.59, which is like $1 higher than where it's at right now. They got a lot of high volume level. We have a high volume node there. We also have another high volume node, even more high volume at $2.89. This crypto could be ready to go off to the races. That's a lot of gains to be made if you can get back up there. I'm going to have to redraw the Fibonacci analysis here because this no longer applies. It's no longer applicable. And I'll do a new Fibonacci analysis on this coin here, measuring from the high here at $5.25 in early January down to the low of $1.07. This cryptocurrency could be ready to run. All right, so we'll measure them down from there to there. $2, yeah, $1.04 right there. And let me just zoom in here. You got the 0.236 level, which is probably the next level that it will bump its head up against at $2. That's roughly almost what, 33% gain. If I just let me just draw out the info line here. Going up to $2. Oh wait, did I draw that too high? Yeah, I drew that too high. Yeah. Yeah, this from this level here, $2. Yeah, it's about roughly a 42% gain from where it is right now. If it could get to the $2 level, then $2.64 would be the next level on the Fibonacci analysis, and then probably the 0.786 level will be where there's a lot more resistance at $4.34. But we also got a lot of high volume here at the $3 level. So this crypto could double in price. Just like a lot of these other altcoins out there. I feel like a lot of these altcoins are capable of doubling in price based on looking at the charts here. If we go back into another bull run, and it's going to feel like an altcoin season again if we're doing that. But for those who bought at $3 and $4 in January for this coin, it's not gonna feel like an altcoin season. It's just gonna feel like they got their money back. It's gonna feel like they're back to break even again. When will the next altcoin season actually happen? We just need to get an altcoin recovery just to get back to where we're at. But like an altcoin season is like 5x or 10x. When will we see something like that? I want to know what your thoughts are. If you guys want to leave that in the comments or put that in live chat. You know, will we see another altcoin season? And then when will that altcoin season actually happen? I'm going to let you guys think about that. Let me know what you think. We might get an altcoin season later on this year, like around like November, December maybe. If history repeats itself like past cycles. But I'm curious what you guys have to say about altcoin season. We'll get one more coin here, XRP, and if I don't get any more requests, I mean, I'm gonna keep this stream short and sweet. I know you guys got Valentine's Day plans out there, but yeah, we'll look at XRP, and then we'll go back to Bitcoin after that too. See how Bitcoin is doing. XRP was in a descending channel. And it looked like it broke out of that descending channel. Thank God, right? XRP is currently trading at $2.73, up almost 7% today. XRP's point of control is at $2.40 here, with a lot of traders and investors decided to draw the line in the sand and say, we don't want this thing going any lower than that. Okay, and it did go lower, but not for too long. So $2.40 is a nice support level here on XRP. If you're able to get XRP for $2.40, you're doing pretty well, and you're also buying where everybody else pretty much bought at for this crypto coin. A lot of people are like at break even if XRP goes to $2.40, but we're a little bit above that, and we have a nice gap here on the VRVP, which says that if XRP continues to be in bullish, we're going to see this coin go right up to $3.12 here. which happens to be where some candle opening and closings are on the daily chart. So I'm expecting 313, which happens to also be where this Fibonacci level is at. 315, 313 is going to be probably the next price level for XRP. And then after that, XRP then has to see if it can break the all-time high here at $3.40. So just measuring the info line here, you know, from where we are right now, if we get up to 315, you know, you got yourself a 14-15% gain on XRP. And if we get up to $3.40 here, you got yourself a nice 24% gainer on XRP. MACD is also showing some promising potential here. We still got some red candles, but you see that now it's actually turning into pink candles, you know, just in time for Valentine's Day, I guess. And then we might actually get some green candles here on the MACD going into this weekend and next week. So maybe we got a nice bottoming action and we're going to go back to higher prices, and you might see $3 XRP in the near future here. Thanks, Marshall, for the compliment about my TA. Yeah, you know, I actually I've been going through the charts for a while here. Oh, I see Porky. I've been going through the charts. I've been investing ever since I was like 18 years old. I started in the stock market, and then I started investing in crypto back in 2017. I heard about Bitcoin and crypto for the first time in 2016. So I was in the 2017 cycle. I saw Bitcoin go up to like 20, you know, almost 20,000. It went up to like $19,000. And I followed some other crypto YouTubers out there, which, you know, helped me get better with my TA. Mitch Ray has been around for a while. I've learned a lot from Mitch Ray. Crypto Lifer is another crypto YouTuber out there that is very good with the TA. He likes using the moving averages a lot, especially the 21 EMA, which I started implementing in my TA work here. And then I also like watching Porky here. I see Porky's in the chat. You guys should go check out Porky Flounder. He has some good TA as well. He does late nights. I kind of do early in the evenings here, or early probably afternoons for some people here. But yeah, Porky, he does late night streams. You should go check out his channel. I see that he showed up on the chat here. Appreciate you coming out here. So yeah, you know, I guess I do the lunchtime for some people, and Porky's got dinner time and late night streams for other people. But yeah, I appreciate. I'm trying to build up my audience. Hopefully, I get people all around the world coming out to check out my streams. So it doesn't really matter what time you show up. You know, as long as I show up every day, or just about every day. You know, with my schedule and permitting, I can actually just be out here giving you guys some good TA, some good technical analysis here. But we'll look at Bitcoin one more time before I close out the stream here. See what Bitcoin's up to. I'm gonna get rid of the VRVP. We already talked about the VRVP. For those who came into the stream later on, before I get rid of the VRVP, I see the VRVP node at $101,000, $102,000, which is probably where Bitcoin's going to go next before it gets rejected. If it continues being bullish here, then we have the $104,000, $105,000 level is going to be where the next VRP high volume node is at. And then of course, then we have to see if Bitcoin's actually going to get above $106,000 and actually stay above $106,000. But yeah, let me get rid of the VRVP, clean that up a little bit. I got the moving averages here. The daily support at 100 moving average is coming in, trying to provide us some support. If we don't treat this as support and we decide to just cave down and fall down, then I'm expecting Bitcoin to come right down to like $91,000, where it gets quickly bought up at. We haven't had a candle close at like $91,000 or $90,000, not since the end of November here, November 18th. I'm looking at, we had, you know, Bitcoin closing at $90,000. Every time Bitcoin gets down to that level, it gets quickly bought up. So if you see Bitcoin at that level, you might want to scoop some up, because you might not see it at $90,000 by the end of the day. Because every time you see we have these candle wicks here, every time we get to $90,000, we get bounced right back up. Look right here on Monday, February 3rd. We got as low as $91,000. We came right back up to close out the day at $101,000 on Bitcoin. So, I mean, come on, right? Right here on January 13th, you know, we came down. We got as low as $89,000. People were panicking. Oh my God, Bitcoin's gonna drop and crash. And, you know, we opened the day at $94,000. We came down to 89, and then we came right back up to $94,000. So if you see Bitcoin below, I'm gonna say if you see Bitcoin below like $93,000, you should start scooping it up. Unless we're in a long-term downtrend. If we actually do start going down and we get a candle closes below $94,000, then I would start to worry that we might be seeing even cheaper Bitcoin than that. But right now, Bitcoin, I see right now Bitcoin trading sideways here at the $96,000, $97,000 level, which I believe was a fib. Yeah, it's a fib level here, 0.382, $96,000 Bitcoin. We would like to see Bitcoin start climbing back up to $99,000. But I'm expecting a lot more selling and more bears starting to come out of the woodwork at $101,000, $102,000. So that's probably going to be the level to watch over the next few days. Is can Bitcoin get to $101,000, $102,000, and can it actually stay above $101,000, $102,000? We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully the weekend can show us that Bitcoin can do that. I'm expecting next week, you know, if we continue being bullish, you know, we're going to see $102,000 Bitcoin coming up, and then we're going to have to see if it actually sticks and stays, and then are we going to be able to climb up to $105,000 Bitcoin, okay? So we got this range here, you know, Bitcoin below Bitcoin at $90,000, you want to buy. Bitcoin at 104, 105, you want to start considering selling off some crypto or some of your Bitcoin, especially if you're a short-term trader. If you're a long-term trader, this is just noise, and you're just waiting for that 1618 level where Bitcoin makes a new all-time high at $122,000, okay? Which is about 20% from where we are right now. So, yeah, things are looking good on Bitcoin. We're starting to see some bottoming action here. We're cautiously optimistic. We got to see if Bitcoin can continue making some more higher prices here, heading on to back to $100,000 again. Okay, guys, that's gonna be it for the live stream here. And don't forget to hit that like button on the way out. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. And check out my guy Porky Flounder here. He's another good crypto YouTuber. He has some good TA as well. He's been in the game for a while. He's got some good trades. He does trades on a daily basis, so he knows what he's doing. And I don't mind you know, letting you guys know about him, because I know he does good work out there. Okay, but yeah, I appreciate you guys coming out to the channel, and you'll see me go live again probably around 5 p.m. Eastern time on Sunday. Okay, but be on the lookout. You might see me doing some short videos here too in the meantime. Okay, take care, guys, and I'll see you on Sunday.